Speaker, honorable colleagues. I am Kabir Ibrahim Tukura, and I represent Zulu, Fokai, Donko, Sabu, and Sakaba Federal Constituency. And I rise to present a motion on the need for banks to adopt non-interest banking system to stimulate the economy. The House notes that non-interest banking, also known as profit and loss sharing banking system, prohibits the payment of interest in all ramifications and then adopts the principle of profit and loss sharing between the parties. Also notes that under non-interest banking, both the investor and the entrepreneur are seen as partners. Thus, when profit or losses are made, same is shared according to the formula that reflects their level of financial participation. Further notes that non-interest banking encourages asset banking, as financial transactions are tied to tangible assets like real estate investment or investment on gold, which usually appreciates over time and does not depreciate. Concerned that conventional banking is an interest-based banking whose relationship with their customer is that of creditor and borrower, where interest is fixed in advance and risk or losses is only incurred by the borrower. Also concerned that a large number of Nigerians, especially those from the northern part of the country, do not take loans with interest due to religious concerns, which thus shortchanges them from benefiting from federal government policies and stimulus packages, and is constituting one of the major reasons for the slow economic growth of the region. Further concerned that Nigeria's lending rate in conventional banking is one of the highest in the world and creates serious hardship, particularly on low-income earners, most especially in this period of COVID-19 pandemic. They stop that with higher interest rates, interest payments on credit cards and loans are more expensive, consequently discouraging people from borrowing and spending with the attendant decrease in consumption. Cognizant that the Central Bank of Nigeria, which is the apex regulatory body for banks and other financial institutions, has not done enough in encouraging non-interest banking, which would provide another palliative measure in this season of COVID-19 pandemic. Also cognizant that few commercial banks that embrace non-interest banking have made profits with high returns to the investors, and at the same time create better opportunities for access to funds for business purposes with very low risk. Resolved to 1, urge the federal ministries of Finance, Agriculture, Commerce to provide deliberate policy that will encourage the Bank of Industry, the Bank of Agriculture, the Nigerian Incentive-Based Risk-Sharing System for Agricultural Lending, NIRSAL, microfinance banks, and other government-owned federal financial institutions to provide non-interest banking to their customers. 2, also urge the Central Bank of Nigeria to review its current policy on non-interest banking and direct federal government development banks and commercial banks to integrate same into their systems. And 3, further urge the Central Bank of Nigeria to review its policy on non-interest banking to allow commercial banks carry it out as a product than having to acquire a separate license for non-interest banking, as is obtainable currently. And 4, mandates the Committee on Banking and Currency to ensure compliance.
Colleagues, I remain Honorable Musa Umar Galo, member representing Gorza Federal Constituency from Kano State. I rise to second the motion heavily moved by my honorable colleagues. I so second. Thank you.
I still remain Honorable Kabir Tukura. I represent Zulu, Fokai, Donko, Sabu, and Sakaba Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, this is straightforward. The need for a profit and loss sharing banking is very imperative. Like I said, it's the main reason why, it's one of the major reasons why the northern region of this country has remained backward, because most northerners don't like to take bank loans due to the interest rates that is accrued to it. In the most advanced democracies and countries, some of the major beneficiaries of this non-interest banking are countries like Israel, the United Kingdom. They've tried it and it works for them. It's a risk-based sharing, interest sharing, and does give everybody a fair and equal opportunity. I urge honorable colleagues to ensure that this motion sees the light of the day, and we also call on the CBN to do the needful.
Those in favor of the motion as amended, please say aye. Those against, please say nay. Ayes have it.